name's Albert Aguilar, and sometimes I go by the odds, and today is one of those days. So Switch is about, I'm getting chills thinking about this, but Switch is about my greatest love to date. You know, it was a very tough relationship that I had and went through, and you know, one of those where you break up and she doesn't want you, or I don't want her, and then you get back together, and then it's the other way around. So it's just like that. It's just that constant switch and change of energy. You know, it's like it's gut wrenching and heartbreaking. But for some reason, you just can't bring yourself not to do it anymore, because there's obviously something there that continues to bring me back and both of us back. Don't beat yourself up when you make a decision that's you don't think you're supposed to make. It's no matter what, everything's falling in line the way it's supposed to. What is attractive about music? What do I love about it? I love everything. I mean, to me, life is just one big musical happening before our very eyes every single day. So it's always been there as a crutch for me, you know, especially when times have gotten difficult. You know, I've always had this ability to just kind of create, I don't want to say out of thin air, but emotional distress, if you will. You know, I haven't been one of those guys that can just sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna write a song today. I'm gonna write a song for this person or that person. That's never really been me. It always had to come from somewhere else, and there's got to be something involved inspirationally that makes me like want to write something. My dad was always very musically inclined. You know, I remember when I was probably, how old was I? Maybe 6, then Adam would have been 9. I guess that makes Alex 3. There's a Jodeci song, and I can't tell you which song it was off the top of my head, but my dad literally, he wrote all the lyrics down on this yellow pad, and he had us all singing this tune together in the living room, and I could see this right now in my mind. So he was always very encouraging of us all, you know, singing and you know, putting instruments in our hands whenever we would kind of ask for them. And you know, it's just, music was always around. My mom was always blasting some Whitney Houston in her Ford Taurus, taking me to school. You know, Adam and I, we were in a band together for a long time, and then I split off to kind of do something different, and Adam has carried on to do his own thing so wonderfully and inspirationally. You know, what he's done in Oklahoma City, it still blows my mind, but you know, if anyone could do it, it's Adam, you know. I believe it's a part of my mission as a human being. You know, we're all here to do something, and I truly believe that's to love one another and help each other unconditionally. And the only way to truly love someone is unconditionally. So there's no finger pointing or judgment involved ever, and there's a lot of that going on right now. And once we realize that that's going to get us nowhere, is when we can kind of circle back to what brought us here in the first place, which is love. It's taught me even more about patience, because everyone has their own way of dealing with everything, and you know, and we have a lot of people in this world that want people to deal with their issues the way that they're dealing with them, and vice versa. So I've just been able to kind of sit back and watch and be understanding and you know, compassionate toward however people want to behave to whatever's going on around them. You know, if we're specifically talking about what's gone on the last year, you know, whatever has made a person in front of me or around me feel safe is, you know, what I respect. I would just say let's continue to grow as a people and understand that we're all in this together, and we're here as one. To love one another, that is truly a beautiful thing.